Echoes in the Dark, The Haunted Mine Mystery. Jake and Tom had always been inseparable, bonded by a shared love for adventure and exploration. One late summer afternoon, their curiosity led them to the old, abandoned mine on the outskirts of town. It was a place steeped in local legend, rumored to be haunted and filled with secrets waiting to be discovered. "This place gives me the creeps," said Jake. Tom grinned, his flashlight in hand. "That's what makes it fun. Come on, let's see what's inside," Tom said with enthusiasm. They ventured into the mine, their flashlights casting long, flickering shadows on the damp, rocky walls. The air grew cooler and more oppressive as they moved deeper, the silence broken only by the crunch of gravel under their boots and the occasional drip of water from above. After what felt like hours of navigating the twisting tunnels, Jake's flashlight beam caught something unusual, a narrow passage partially hidden behind a pile of debris. "Look at this," Jake said, his voice echoing in the confined space. "A hidden passage." Tom's eyes lit up with excitement. "Let's check it out." They squeezed through the narrow opening, emerging into a vast natural cave system. It was breathtakingly beautiful, with stalactites hanging like chandeliers and an underground river glistening under their lights. But as they moved deeper into the cavern, an unsettling feeling crept over them, like unseen eyes watching their every move. "Do you feel that?" Tom asked, his voice hushed. "Yeah, like we're being followed," said Jake in an equally hushed tone. Their pace quickened, the oppressive silence amplifying their growing fear. The sensation of being watched intensified, shadows seeming to move at the edges of their vision. In the flickering glow they saw it, a shadowy figure, indistinct yet ominous, its presence sending chills down their spines. "Who's there?" Tom called out, his voice shaking. The figure did not respond, but the air grew colder, more oppressive. Panic surged through Jake. "We need to get out of here." They turned and ran, but the cave seemed to conspire against them, the path twisting and turning in unfamiliar ways. In their frantic rush, Jake stumbled, his foot catching on a loose rock. He fell, tumbling into a deep crevice. "Jake!" Tom screamed, dropping to his knees at the edge. Jake clung to a narrow ledge, his eyes wide with fear. "I'm stuck! Help me, Tom!" Tom reached out, but Jake was just out of reach. "I can't pull you up. I'll go get help. Hold on, no, don't leave me." Jake's voice was desperate, but Tom was already scrambling back, his own fear driving him. As Tom ran through the twisting tunnels, the oppressive presence seemed to grow stronger, the shadows whispering and shifting. He searched frantically for the hidden passage, but it seemed to have vanished. Exhausted and disoriented, he realized he was hopelessly lost. Despair washed over him as he collapsed against the cave wall, unable to find the way out. Days later, weakened and delirious, Tom stumbled back to the crevice only to find Jake motionless, lifeless. Overwhelmed by guilt and fear, Tom lay down beside his friend, succumbing to the same fate. Every year, on the anniversary of their deaths, the scenario played out again. The mine would draw in unwitting explorers who would feel the eerie sensation of being watched, the whispers in the shadows. Yet, just as they would approach the hidden passage, an inexplicable force would always intervene. One year, Emily and Mark, seasoned spelunkers, found themselves at the entrance of the old mine, drawn by the legends. As they ventured inside, they felt the familiar chill of being watched, the oppressive air pressing down on them. "This place is eerie," Emily whispered. Mark nodded. "Let's be careful." They moved deeper, the sensation of being watched growing stronger. As they approached the hidden passage, a sudden rush of cold air swept through the tunnel, extinguishing their flashlights momentarily. In the darkness, they heard faint, desperate whispers. "Go back!" The flashlights flickered back to life, and Emily and Mark exchanged worried glances. "Did you hear that?" Emily asked, her voice trembling. "Yeah," Mark replied, his face pale. "We should leave." Reluctantly, they turned back, the oppressive presence lifting as they moved away from the hidden passage. It felt as though an unseen force was guiding them out, protecting them from the fate that had befallen Jake and Tom. As they emerged into the daylight, Emily looked back at the mine entrance. "It's like someone was trying to warn us." Mark nodded, a thoughtful expression on his face. Maybe the legends are true. Maybe the spirits of Jake and Tom are still in there protecting people from sharing their fate. The years passed, and every anniversary, the mine continued to draw explorers, only for them to be inexplicably warned away from the hidden passage. The spirits of Jake and Tom, bound by their tragic end, found a new purpose in their ghostly existence, ensuring that no one else would suffer the same fate they had. The mine, once a place of sorrow, became a quiet monument to the two friends, and though their bodies were never found, their spirits continued to guard the cave, their whispers a constant warning to those who dared venture too far into the darkness. Like and subscribe for more creepy stories.